Alright, so we're back on the Freelancers Union podcast with your host Thazer, Cypher, Platypys, and our special guest Yonti.
Hello, hello.
Hello, good people. How are you? Oh wait, you can't answer. Never mind.
Yeah, after so much trial and error and so much pain and heartache, yeah, we're now back online with the podcast after yesterday's fail, utter and complete fail. It was the most failed day of my life yesterday.
And it was about to be so today as well.
Yes, was about, but I prevented that from happening. So be proud of me.
We are.
Yes,
Always.
I know you are. Don't worry. All right, so we have our special guest today, Yonti. Hello, Yonti.
Hello,
How are you
and
today?
thanks for calling me to this.
Oh yes.
How I have
I'm still struggling
today?
with your name.
No worries. Everyone who's not Finnish does it.
Yeah.
Am I still with you guys?
Yes, you're with us.
Because I just got a
Platypus.
message that there is something wrong with this call.
Yes, Platypus. I think Platypus is dropping. I don't know why.
Ah well.
Yeah, he'll come back. Doesn't matter. Life carries on. The podcast must go on. The show must go on.
Probably nothing.
Don't worry.
But in any case,
In any other case, Yonti, how are you today?
Yeah, like we talked before this meeting, I was airsofting today, so I'm fine. I have been relaxing and I have been in sauna, so can't
Right.
anything better anymore. Maybe beer, maybe not.
yes, the infamous Finnish sauna.
Sauna.
Sauna? Sauna?
Yeah,
Sauna, yeah.
sauna. So is more likely.
Yeah, whatever he said.
Yep. So Yonti, you're talking about airsofting. Some words about airsofting because I know nothing about it and I don't know what's it about besides the fact that it involves plastic guns.
Well, plastic is a funny thing that it's not, most of them are not anymore so much plastic. They can be full metal or made by the wood, but of course, plastic guns are there also, and especially those guns which are realistically made of plastic, or maybe better word is the nylon. But anyway, airsoft is just, I would say that it's extreme hobby, what you can do with your friends, get to know the people and so on. And the basic thing about it is to shoot the opposite people with
Pretty much.
realistic gun replicas, and just to have a good fun.
It's like paintball, pretty much.
Yes, paintball is the one that most of the people know maybe.
Yeah, I
Uh,
played the shit
similar.
out of that.
But with these BBs, they don't have any paint on them, so you can only know the hit by the just knowing it.
Tell me, I can judge this sport only by one criteria. Does it involve pain?
Well, let's say that if you get it in your face from 1 meter, then maybe yes, but if you get it from 50 meters, you just barely notice it even.
Well, that sucks.
It doesn't at the end. You can have all kind of face protections and so on if you
Yeah,
don't
but
want.
in paintball, when you get hit in the leg by a freaking paintball traveling, I don't know what godforsaken speed, it hurts like a bitch.
Well, actually, the airsoft BBs are traveling much faster, but the thing is that the paintball balls are much larger. They have more mass, so it hurts more.
Yes.
And the airsoft BBs are just 6 millimeters. But I would not like to talk so much about airsoft. I can just talk about the normal small stuff about it. And I would like to go more advanced when we have the Hammerhead from the community also with us, because he's from the Swedish community of airsofters, and I'm working myself in the Finnish side. So we could have add something from Finnish and Swedish airsoft culture because they are very different. Example, in Finland, we don't have basically not any age limit. So, by example, I myself started at the age of 13. And in Sweden, it's only for adults.
By adults you mean 18 years old?
Yes, 18 years old only.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's the same we have here in Norway. I don't play airsoft myself, but I have been sort of considering getting a gun. And really happy about it. I think 18 years is the age limit.
Yeah, about the age limits, if anyone is interested, they can go to the Wikipedia and just type out legal rules of airsoft or something like similar, and you will get list of the countries what kind of rules they have about the airsoft. It's very easy one. I'm not really sure now, but it might be that in Norway it's something like 16 which can start it. But I'm not really sure. Go to check the Wikipedia and then go to check the local sites.
You heard it here first, lads. Jonty advising you to check your country's legal parameters before doing something that might poke your eye out.
If I can shoot somebody in the head with an airsoft gun, that's good enough for me.
Yeah.
Although
Yeah, but I think aren't there a few rules to that? Like, for example, inside you can't go full auto or auto.
It's up to the culture of the airsoft in that specific country. Example, in Finland we don't have that kind of rule unless it's. Example, today when we were gaming, it's outdoor place, but we have made many buildings. There's 15 rooms in that village what we have, and we use both full auto and semi-only games during the day. It's just up to us gamers.
Oh, that sounds nice.
It's really different in every country, the airsoft. And airsoft is, let's say, if you go to the YouTube or just go look for the information, you will maybe understand the basic of it, what it is, what is just in the paper. But when you just start to play airsoft, I have now played only 7 years, and I just say only because I know people who have been playing this in Finland for 15 years and even 20 years. You can have so many different things in there. You can just do more small skirmishes. You can just do military style missions which take even the full weekend. You can just do reenactment, which is like going back to the Second World War and just living the time of it and fighting. Or then you can just go for some a little bit LARP style of thing where you just concentrate on the social side of the game, just assassinate someone you don't like. And what else? And then you have also the action air, the most, let's say, the newest one, which is the airsoft version of IPSC. IPSC is the competition thing, which is shot with the pistols, real ones. You shoot those targets and in the most fast time as you can. And the action air is the airsoft version. It's it's legal in the IPSC organization, so you can even be the world champion in IPSC of Action Air. So.
Yeah, I imagine the Freelancers Union clan playing airsoft while simulating the D-Day beach landing. That's the thing. I want to do that sometime.
In the airsoft perspective, the D-Day would be very boring one to do, actually.
Why?
But anyways, yeah, they can shoot, just to tell about the basic facts of them, they can shoot from different, depending on the gun type and the power and so on. It's from 20 meters to almost 100 meters, but that's not anymore the accurate range. The accurate range is maybe 20 to, I would say 60, so I don't say too much.
Yeah. Well, I think we can find a way to make it work somehow. I want to see.
Well, the next sort of real life meeting is at the tank depot, so why not?
Yeah, I want to see Cypher drown on the D-Day.
Drunk on D-Day.
Yes.
Yeah, that's never
Drown.
gonna happen.
Drown, not drunk. Drown. You know, D-Day, beach landing, boats, water.
dead.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
You are a maniac individual. I'm just
Yes,
saying.
I'm possibly lunatic and ludicrous and insane.
That's rapper.
In one word, I'm Thazer, so fuck it.
But
Thazer.
back to the airsoft, just small. I have done a topic in the FU forums about airsoft, and everyone can just go to ask their things, so just type of them. I know few people from the clan who are airsofters themselves, and we just even got new one, I think, yesterday. So it will be very nice for me to just to hear what kind of stuff people do and so on in different countries, because I at least want to myself as airsofter to learn that what kind of culture the different countries have. And you guys, the others, I just want to start try it yourself in your own country. So I could maybe someday meet you in the Berget, the biggest event in Sweden, which is held every year and has people from 40 countries at this year, the coming year, and the average age is 28, and it's competitions. There's the players. There is 1,700 now, I think, who have get the tickets. So
Sounds great.
Wonderful. Although I doubt that somebody will give me a certificate to hold a gun
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
that would
in any
be a
country.
bad idea.
Yeah, bad idea. Yeah. Also, for those that are wondering, hey, they did not introduce Yonti. What happened? Well, we did it yesterday. We're now bored of doing it again, so I'm going to say it on short. Yonti joined in 2009. He was 16 at the time. Now he's 19. He does most of the forum thing on our website, like welcoming people into the clan and stuff. He will need to find a successor because this summer, I think, he'll go in the army to serve his country and for Mother Russia. No, I know. He serves to serve his
Almost.
country, Finland. I know you guys hate Russia, well, Soviet Union. I
Don't
hate
say
it.
that.
not to go to the politics anymore, but just saying that anyone just who crosses the border is the intruder. And I hope that the guys in the headquarters, they even have some kind of idea what to do if we have to fight against Swedish and Norwegians or everyone in the Europe.
Politics are fucked in each country. Politics are evil, man. You know, evil thing. Politics.
Yeah.
And just
And
one
for
thing
those
that
that go ahead.
just
Sorry.
came in my mind about myself. Yesterday I didn't have time and didn't remember that at least the old guys of the FU PR community know me also by the name as the Finnish Rambo.
Yes. Finish.
Why is
Rambo.
that?
Well, that comes from the fact that I like it to use the automatic rifleman, the machine gun, even in close quarters, and just rushing with it, and just many times even successful with it.
Yeah.
Uh.
Also, he likes to stay at the border and shoot everybody that tries to intrude. You know, like morning sport.
I'm on the
Oh.
other side of the border shooting Swedish people.
No, we don't
But-
hate. We don't hate.
Actually, I'm at the western line of the. I'm at the western border of the Finland, so I'm
Yay.
shooting the Swedish people.
No, we don't hate any
I'm shooting
nation.
Estonians.
We don't hate any nation. Not even Russians. We have Russian people in our clan, very good people. Like
We love to hate them, is the
no,
word you're looking
no,
for.
we don't love to hate them.
Saber, shut up.
They're good. They're good people.
Come on.
They're good people. Come on. You know
We all know that
What
all
we
these
hate-
Scandinavian
what we
countries
hate-
have that sort of relation.
what we
make
hate
fun of
the
each
most-
other,
Gypsies.
but we do it,
I hate
we
gypsies.
do it in a
Come
good
on.
way.
Shut up, Cypher. What we hate the most is perverted politics that makes us hate each other.
Yes,
And in
that's
my case, I hate gypsies to death.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that happens.
Well, back to the air still, I almost got to the end, is that the topic can be found from the golden threads of the FU forums, and I also suggest you just guys to check out the other topics also. Even you were the new one in the community, or very old one who has just not been there ever, just go and take a small time, have a little bit of beer even with you. You will have so much time to laugh your ass out. Because there's so hilarious things in that area of the forums.
Would you describe it as a weird part of the forums or just
Well, I think that the topic name even tells it. Golden threads. That's it.
Cold entrance?
No.
Right.
Language barriers +1.
yeah?
Yep. So you
What's
heard
next?
the man. People, go to the forum, check for airsoft things, mainly posted by Yonti, because I think 60% of things posted on the forum are posted by Yonti.
Not really so much, but maybe a little bit too.
Only today you posted like 5 things on the welcome to the Freelancers Union thread for people that just joined.
Copy pasting.
Come on, I know he says it from the heart.
Yeah, and I liked your comment on the last one. I need a break. And looking at how many guys have joined over the last 24 hours, I can understand that.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, at least we got some people to actually register at the site.
Come on, I just started to look these names, and I have to say officially, Mordus, I hate you and your platoons in the planet side too. Really, seriously.
you hate
I
I
us.
have a long line against.
You hate us, Yonti. Why?
I
We're
think
giving
that's
him
obvious.
too much work.
He needs a partner.
Well,
He
happens.
needs a trip along the Russian border.
Yeah.
Cool his head.
No.
Take some skiing lessons.
Oh my god. Yeah, skiing lessons
Okay,
at the
if
Russian border.
yesterday I had 8 guys I had to apply to the and just add to the roster. Now I had 13. So I have something to do tonight.
That's good.
Yeah, me too. I have exactly nothing to do tonight.
You can start to help me.
No, I rather
Thazer
no.
as a forum admin. Yep.
Yeah, Thaser's for emblem. It's the same thing as giving him a gun. Basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so me as a forum admin or something, that would be a bad idea.
Well, at least you realize that.
That's good.
The worst idea ever you'd ever have is to put me in charge of something.
Like podcast.
No, this is something I do good. People like it.
Yes. Of course.
Yes, they
Yeah.
do.
No. I'm not Japanese. Just
Come on. Even Aiden loves my podcast.
of course he loves. He
That
loves
says a lot.
everything.
That says a lot. Sorry.
He loves everything except for lighter souls in his squads and vehicles.
Yeah, and also he doesn't love it when I lead something.
Of course.
drives-
Well, no one
It
likes it
drives
when
me
you lead
insane.
something, so
You don't like my leadership, but I do it well. Also,
I never said I did.
You just sent us
But
to
I
your
should just
chat.
shut up for the night. Sometimes.
yes, you just stay there like an evil genius on your wooden throne and shut up.
Yeah.
For those who
Yeah,
Because-
funny story about that one actually. I
Go
can't
ahead.
remember where I
Go
took it. Damn it!
Can you get that picture on stream?
so that picture was taken somewhere.
No,
on
I
Earth.
don't want to. Don't really want to show my face on the internet.
You're a pussy.
No, I just want to stay anonymous.
Next time
It's the
I'll
best of
stream.
the
Next
internet.
time I'll stream the Skype window.
Next time I'll change the picture.
Next
Which I was
time you'll be a
going to do.
pussy.
It's your... Yeah.
Yeah. For those who don't know, on the Skype avatar, because we moved on Skype because TeamSpeak is kind of awkward these days. It's making
robots.
Robots. Yeah, we're robots on TeamSpeak. So for those who don't know, Cypher has a picture in which he stays on a wooden throne, like an evil genius with his hands in a pyramid shape, something.
Yep,
No.
I look awesome.
Yeah, he looks awesome and evil at the same time. He's
Well,
like
I
Oh
don't-
yeah,
he's
I
like
remember
calling
where I got
bitch,
that
come
one.
over here.
Hey, if he's looking like a pizza or something, come here. Just go to look those photos I have about the airsoft, because there you will see bunch of guys who think that, oh, those are military, but then you hear, oh, they are airsofters.
Yeah,
Yep.
Silence.
Cool.
silence.
That's silence.
Right, guys.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the yesterday operations.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
What
just
again?
to clarify it more, I think you mean the Planet 2 communities, the outfits cooperation in the Esamir, and was it Indar?
No, Indar was last week. This week was Esamir.
So they were
Yeah, but I
not
think
in,
we were
in
fighting
the,
on both continents.
Were we?
Only most of us stayed was on Esmir for a change.
Yeah. Well, Freelancers Union took part in the operation and did very well. Our leader was Aidan, our supreme and glorious leader, Aidan. He did a pretty good job, you know. Let me give you a briefing about this because I can recall it correctly and read on the forum because I had to leave halfway through. Well, we
Shame.
started at the warp gate. We were in galaxies and we were waiting for order because the OCB, I think, had to take a base for us to go and strike with the galaxies. But our glorious platoon leader, platoon members, were too anxious to wait, so they kinda pushed Aiden to commence the attack before the order. So we went, and we got shot down by 6 sky guards. What? That was something.
Yeah, the first we barely made it out of warp gate before we came under fire from those flak.
You know,
flak
I
units.
was flying one of the galaxies
Yeah, me too.
from Eden's Good.
I was flying the
And-
first galaxy that was shot down because I was
Yeah,
the leader of Delta.
I saw that. I
So I
think
was-
I was the last galaxy, and I made it out alive just barely.
Yeah, I was like, let's go attack, and then 6 sky guards just waiting there. Oh shit, we're going down. So we got killed.
At least we
But-
took the Skyguards down.
We regrouped at the Goons Brigade Thunder, and we commenced the attack on the Syro listening post. That was something, because the Goons were focusing on the tower. I think Alpha was in charge of taking B point, and the rest
Yeah.
of the platoon were taking C. Oh, we went, took C. Delta was ordered to stay at C and protect it. We pulled out some AMXs, protected that thing, and the rest of the platoon, the remaining 2 squads, were sent to push in the mountains towards the Ace Tech plant. So they pushed towards the Ace Tech plant. Delta squad was making kind of a taxi run between the attack and between C because they were attacking C and defending ASA. So we're doing like a ping pong match, you know. Finally, we repelled the attack on C for good. Well, for now. And we commenced the attack on the satellite base. We pretty much tear up the Vanu, who are pussies. Right. Yes. Those latex wearing pussies. We tore through their lines and took their satellite base. And just about when we were ready to make our final blow on Ace Tech plant, we were called back by the high command of the whole platoons thingy. You know, the command channel. We were called back to
tarmac.
We were called back to go at Syro listening post because the van were advancing, and you know, somebody else had to take Asa. Yes, that was unfortunate. We went, defended Syro, pushed up in the mountains, pushed over the bridge, took that little base under the bridge. I can recall its name. Cypher, can you help me here?
Echo Valley
Echo
substation.
Echo
Valley
Valley.
Station,
Yeah,
yeah.
Echo Valley.
We took that.
Jesus Christ, that was a horrible place to fight at.
I think Charlie was
above and around.
designated to go to Echo while we pushed on the bridge, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we pushed on the bridge, then assisted Charlie. We took that base. Then we went for the Frostfall, I think. Yeah.
The other end of the bridge, at least.
Yeah, we went to the other end of the bridge, but we did not attack that base. We were ordered to fall back. We took that base, and pretty much then I had to leave and leave in charge Colonel Baker, my trusted second in command, I think. Sometimes.
Well, well, isn't it just good that you left and let somebody else to lead?
Yeah, well, I had to. And now, Cypher, can you tell us what happened next? Because you were there.
Well, during the whole shebang, I was busy trying to rest people, but in any case, after we took that place, I think we just fell back to the fell back to the warp gate real quick and piled up in galaxies. And for once, we actually pulled it off quite smoothly. We only had one guy in the wrong galaxy in Bravo's galaxy at least. We went out, and we landed on the top of what is it called? Elsa tech plant. Yeah, but anyway, the
Elsa-
tech
Elsa
plant
tech
that we
plant.
were fighting for.
They managed to take it by the enemy.
Yeah,
I think.
the one who was capping the tech plant, and so we were sent in to stop them from capping it. I can't really tell you what went on inside because at the time I was flying the Galaxy, and instead of jumping out, I decided I'm going to try and ram something. Of course, I didn't. I rammed something, but it was a sort of pipe thingy, and
Job.
when I jumped out, I somehow ended up in the right in front of the Vanu spawn room, and yeah, I pretty much spent the next 5 minutes running around like a headless chicken, just trying to find my way out. And of course, well, I died after a
The
while.
rest is history, my friend. The rest is history.
Yeah, I didn't even either go inside the detachment. I was running around outside, taking down the shields and defending them. But I don't think we kept it afterwards pretty easily. I think there wasn't much of a struggle. It was.
But the tech plant, besides my 5 minutes of excited trying to run away, I think it sort of went to pieces. We got sort of, at least I got really separated from my squad. And when you are in Bravo, you have this bug where all the names in the platoon turn brown. So you can't really distinguish between your squad and, for example,
Yeah.
Charlie's, who's purple. So I was just, gun monkey, tell me where to go. Where am I supposed to be? Inside the base. Oh, that helped.
Yeah.
And yeah, but eventually
Yeah.
we went back to Zero, and the Vandesurg was coming in, and then ops ended, and we called it a night.
I hope they they rethink the colors of the names of different squads, because on Bravo and
Delta.
Alpha and Delta, they pretty much look almost the same. You have to look really closely to differentiate them.
But what colors would you change them to? Like Bravo, what color would you change it to?
Well, I'm used to seeing Bravo as brown, and Charlie is easily purple. Alpha, I think they used to have Alpha as green earlier, so I might just change.
Is it Alpha
that.
now green?
Huh?
Or was it? What is it? What the color is?
No, but
Alpha.
earlier when you were in Alpha Squad, your squad names showed up as green. Somehow, for some reason, it changed. So I think I'm change Alpha names back to green, and Delta guys, I don't know, something that doesn't look like brown.
Yeah,
And
it could be.
but what I'm talking about, I mean blue, or I don't understand why they can't just use blue. But isn't there
Because,
coming some
every-
kind of updates that you can just modify yourself those? I'm not really sure, but just asking.
I heard something about that.
I think
Like that.
in the next update they'll add the color blind option for people that are color blind.
So everyone gonna take it like in Battlefield 3. The color blind was way better than the normal one.
Is it?
In Battlefield 3, yes.
Tell something about the people color, the game's color.
They need to rethink
Yep.
the colors thing. I mean, even the graphical colors, because on low graphics the night doesn't really look like a night. It looks more like a blue day. It looks
Blue day.
Yeah, and on high it looks dark and grim, and on low it just looks like a blue day.
Are we on PlanSide still or Battlefield 3?
Doesn't matter.
I think
we're,
that's
we're on the
both. That's
Freelancers
both.
Union podcast where we talk
No,
about things.
what game are you talking about? I sort of lost track of the conversation.
It was plans at you.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
so you think that? Okay.
On low graphics, the night looks like a blue day,
Yeah.
according to Thazer.
It's not dark enough. I want to see darkness. You know, it doesn't give me enough
Where
darkness.
did you play during the beta?
No,
Yeah, the
because I
dark-
could not run it during the beta.
Okay. During the beta, it was at times it was pitch black. Um,
Yeah.
At least it depended on where you were at. For example, we had one time at TI Alloys. When you got one down into one of those dips in the ground, you couldn't see shit.
That's the point. You
Uh,
needed a lantern for that.
Lantern,
a flashlight.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a new cool
Flashlight.
cosmetic upgrades for all the weapons. Instead of a
La-
flashlight, you get a lantern in front of it.
Yeah.
I wanted to say, you know, in Romanian it's called lanterna, and I wanted to say flashlight, but I translated it wrong in my head. Yeah, that might happen since words are similar, one or the other.
Well,
But they didn't
it
have to ruin the game, like add to make it more bright just because some people could raise the brightness of the game. They should have just get the brightness option in the game. You know, you have the brightness. They could get rid of that and keep the game in a normal manner. You know,
I don't know. Have you played Arma 2 or Daisy or something like that?
I tried.
Yeah, you know
I
the
try
nights.
it. What means I try it?
Yeah, you know the nights in that game are really dark, like that kind of dark. You mean? Have you seen them?
You have Planet Set 2 doesn't have that kind of thing as NVGs. It doesn't have them, the night vision goggles. If you want to have a realistic game, you of course have night goggles, you have IR markers, and all that stuff.
Planet
In
Side 2
Arma,
has day-night cycle. It will even have weather cycles. They
What
said
the hell is a weather
Well, we
cycle?
don't have too much of a weather cycle at the moment.
I said it
we
will-
do have
it
a
will have.
day and night.
it will have. They said at PAX, I think they said they will have weather cycles.
yeah, I
Who's-
remember something similar,
Never mind.
but it's not at the end, most likely not so hard to even add
Yeah.
them, and I think it will be even good one. In Arma 2, you have them.
And for Yonti's question in what means I tried, it means I installed the game, I entered the game, I had 5 or 10 frames per second, I exited the game, I uninstalled the game.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, Arma 2 is that kind of game that you have to really let's say that maybe 20 hours later you will really know that do you like this game at all or not, and what is its best base of it and so on. On my personally, the idea of Arma 2 is very good, and I
saw
remember
videos.
good old days in Flashpoint and so on. But the thing is that what I don't like in Arma 2 is that in the FU community we don't have enough so many. Well, now we should have people, but yeah, at least not yet so active. It would be nice to play the missions against people versus people, because the bots in the Arma 2, they are bots. They never
Yes,
are the
stupid.
same.
They're extremely stupid.
Or they are extremely clever at the other side of it.
That's not clever. That's just hacking. The same as hackers.
But the closest we can get with all the members to play to Arma 2 is, I think, Project Reality. It's just as tactical as Arma it is.
Well, there is the Arm 2 Project Reality also, made by the Project Reality devs, but that one I don't. It's still alive over there, but it's not so good one as the Battlefield 2 PR, the Project Reality what you were talking over here now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I wanted to,
It's the Arma 2 engine that really ruins it for me, I think.
I wanted to
For
ask,
me, well, they just coming to the Arma 2 still. They fixed it. I don't know when Bloody has tried it, but they fixed it at one point. The Arma 2 function that it worked better. But what I found
Okay.
the problem of Arma 2 PR especially was that I didn't found ever really good group to play with me unless it was a few guys. And the second one was that the maps were boring in my opinion. They were
Okay.
okay. They maybe were realistic, but they didn't were so interesting ones. All the flags or objectives you wanted, they were all in the one road, or then the map was so huge that if you didn't have good team with you, you wouldn't be able to do anything. So it's a little bit fail that it didn't got the group of the Battlefield 2 peer players to the Arma 2 peer players, but I'm hoping that the Arma 3 will have better peer mod or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wanted to ask it to you, Auntie, because yesterday when we made our failed podcast for like 4 minutes and then it dropped everything and everything went to shit, we talked about Project Reality, and yesterday after we finished the operation, I went and saw some Project Reality videos, and I saw this operation made by some guys. I don't know. They were in the desert. They went with like 4 or 5 APCs with some strikers. You know, they got off the strikers. The infantry commenced the push towards the village, and the strikers started pounding the village. And I noticed when they got inside the village, some walls were destroyed. You know, buildings destroyed.
Yes.
Is the terrain destructible?
I don't know how much good done the DRDs have done, but something tells about that how much they have been able to modify the Battlefield 2 and just improve it. The engine of Battlefield 2 is that they are now able to run matches which have 128 players in them, or 100 only, or anything. It's up to them, but the 100 to 128 is working best. So they have improved that and just, passed that out. They can have squads so big they want. So it's not anymore so boring small matches. And yes, you can destroy some of the houses in the game, but they are mainly some, let's say, they are made by the stone or that kind of scrap, and they are most likely in the insurgency maps that you are shooting just the insurgents hiding places. But yes, some houses you can destroy.
That's wonderful. I'm looking forward to this. I might actually buy Battlefield 2 and install Project Reality sometime.
Yeah,
I actually bought Battlefield 2 for the Remember the Good Old Days event. I didn't even get online with that thing.
Why? It's just
because updates, Battlefield 2 updates.
You could buy the full pack.
well, anyway,
yeah,
what you
I bought the full pack, but it.
still updates.
Yeah.
Full updates.
or then
Let's put it this way:
faster.
I had to have 1.5, and my version was 0.0 something numbers.
Yeah,
So I
you
tried
will
to
have
install the 1.5, didn't work. 1.4, nope.
Yeah, but
So I just fuck it.
the
I'm going to
the
play Plants.
updates aren't like DLC. Like I recall they had the 1.3 was a DLC, and the 1.5 was a DLC, another DLC.
Yeah, let's say that this way that if you have the very old version of Battlefield 2, you just have to download the right patches, and you will find them if you just look around and you just find the information what patches you need. I don't know how many. I think Cyber maybe lost. He didn't maybe download the one of them, and that's why it didn't work the correctly way. But anyway, you can get the Battlefield 2 very cheap, from $5 to $10, and I just say that really try it out. If the Project Reality is I would say that Battlefield 2 and PlanetSide 2 are pretty similar. Both of them are pretty fast-paced, unlimited assets, and just huge group of people fighting against each other in massive jerks. In Project Reality, you have limited assets. You can't spawn tanks like you want. You have to wait 20 minutes from them if it gets destroyed, and you even have only maybe 4 of them in your map for your team.
There you go.
And
Battlefield 2 complete collection, $20 on Origin.
well, hey, it's Origin, and maybe what you want to think about is just use the proxy and go to see is it any cheaper for the Indians if you are from India, because when the Battlefield 3 premium came, it was able to buy from India if you just use the proxy to get Indian IP, or what's that called? I don't know. My brother only was thinking about it. It only would have been costing €25, when for Europeans it would have been costing 40 euros or something like that.
Yeah, I think I found it yesterday on a Romanian website where I bought the Bad Company 2 game. I found it on $15.
Whew. Well, anyway, you if you just take a look, you can find it because I found myself with $10 when I bought my own. When I got the old one broken, and but yeah, about the product reality. Uh, what else? I say that it's not okay. You can jump in the game and just maybe know everything about it. You first have to really read the manual. It's not big one, so read that first or look the few videos of it, and you will learn how the game works. But what I like about is that it needs more teamwork and tactics. In PlanetSide 2, I can run a continent under my control if I just have so many players in that continent. In Project Reality, both of the sides have the same amount of people, limited assets, even different kind of assets, because one side is sometimes attacking and someone is uh, defending and so on. So yeah, you really have to use tactics and teamwork. Even the full side has to work together to win the game.
Yeah,
You can't win with one squad.
the problem is that PlanetSide 2 doesn't have an end game, at least not from now. I mean, you cap the continent and then nothing. They break off engagement, they break your lines, they push you back to the warp gate, then you push them back to the warp gate, then they push you back. That's how it goes.
Well, I don't. Okay, I understand that it's also sometimes awkward. At least in the start, it was a little bit that not to get any kind of win-win. You want this match, but I just don't like about PlanetSide 2 about that it's just whatever I to kill 10 tanks of enemy team, they will come back or even with great numbers. And that's what I don't like at all myself. If I'm in Project Reality, if I even shoot one of them, it will not come back unless it will come back maybe after half an hour. Then I can again try to shoot it down. But yeah, really go to look about it. We have a forum part of it, and I just yesterday posted the video competition of Project Reality. There you can go to look of how the game looks and just find more information about it.
That's wonderful. I saw that and I looked at one video with those guys in the helicopter. The forum. Yeah, awkward silence. And to break the silence, we are going to announce you that Platypus is offline again.
We're just having a small technical problem with Skype here, I think.
No, we don't have. Platypus has.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Platty.
It's not our problem.
Well, I called him again, so he should be in.
Not a problem, you know. Not my problem.
No, it's still connecting, so we'll have to see. I don't know. I don't think it's my side. It should be able to handle it.
Other games.
Yeah, I think it's just him because he had it all even before we started this. But what Thazer you have in your mind for the podcast, even without Platty?
Oh, for the podcast, you mean like?
And by the way, I maybe now know why Platty left. He has to go to kick ass of those who come from the border.
Oh my god. You guys are so defensive with your borders. Yes. Wonderful, wonderful borders.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, Cypher, isn't your country right border to border with Finland? Aren't you from Norway?
I think so.
Yeah.
Up,
So don't
far up north. I think. Yeah, we have a
Cyber,
good piece
do
of
you
nature.
have any kind of geographical studies in school or so on? Or is everything is Finland just part of the communist countries in your maps? Like in
No,
the old
it's
days, it was.
Finland is marked on Norwegian maps. It's in my mind, it's just a cold waste with some trees spread around, and we're still not getting platypus in. But yeah, now we share or rather, your northern border is part of sort of our country. Yeah.
Just hold hands over the border. Over
Nah,
the
it's okay. I
barbed
don't
wire.
really want part of Norway anyway. I think. And yeah, I think Platypus is all the way out.
Yeah,
Well, we just have to
I'll
do
keep
without
following him.
he's coming back. Don't worry.
Yep.
We're getting the amphibian mammal back. Did you know that platypuses lay eggs?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Says he's
he,
trying
he went
feed
he went to
platypus.
lay some eggs. Am I right?
Possibly.
Yes. Cypher is kind of bored or tired at this hour because he lets
Oh
awkward
no, I'm just trying to figure
silences.
this one out, and I have trouble concentrating on two things at the same time.
Yeah, let's make this more interesting. You've talked about Finnish borders and stuff. Let me talk about my borders. Oh my god. If
Yeah,
I'm going
I
to
keep
start
trying
with
to
this.
call him, but it says
Hey, I'm back.
oh, for Jesus.
What the
I'm back.
Ah. We got scared.
Yeah, I got scared that you just went to the border to shoot the intruders and so on. No.
Right, so let's start with the borders. Start with the Romanian borders. Let's
I was listening.
give
I was
you
listening
a
to the
bit
stream.
give you a bit of
But-
Romanian history. As you know, we are the descendants of the Romans and Dacians. Yes, my ancestors. Right? So, we were this. We were at first Dacians. The Romans came, pillaged everything, invaded, blah 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 blah. You're now the Roman people. You're now represented in the Senate, blah blah blah. Things like that. Right?
Yeah.
So then we started to develop our own nation. You know, in
Yeah,
the
didn't the
southern,
Huns
in the
come
southern.
around and rape you first?
What?
Didn't the Huns? I tell you the Hun and
No,
dogs.
let me tell you the story of the Huns. We were here before the Huns. The Huns came from Asia, and when the Huns came and started to poke on the Romans, we were pretty much left by the Romans because they decided they can't defend the borders here anymore. So they left us, you know. So we started to develop stuff, and we developed the, you know, hold it. Yeah, right. With the southern part of the country and the eastern one was already developed. You know, we were one people, but they were two separate kingdoms, but one they were the same people. So then the Ottomans came and tried to push us back. They had to fight for like, I don't know, some hundreds of years or even more. Yeah, so they came, they fought hard. We had a leader, except for the Vlad the Impaler, which the whole Europe knows. You know, the guy that they thought he's a vampire. Everybody thinks he's a vampire. He was a vampire, but he wasn't. Anyway, we had a ruler called Stefan the Great. I think it's translated into English. So he won. He had 52, I think 52 battles with the Ottomans, and he won 50 of them. So that's something to behold, right?
Yeah, we
Now,
were just
let me give you the
with
story of Transylvania.
maybe not. We were just typing with the others that what the hell is this is going on now.
This is
Okay.
this is pure history. I'm going
Yeah, but hey, I'm the
Is
guy
this-
who studies history at the moment, the first year in university. But no, I don't want to bring my school to the community at the moment,
Yes.
unless it's
Oh,
about.
please do. We don't have anything else to
Unless-
talk about.
unless it's about the war.
It was the educational part of the podcast before we go into retarded shit like racism and stuff.
But if we will talk about the wars, it will be going too political, and I'm not going to start it for that.
No, we don't go into political stuff.
Well,
Well,
should
in
we
any
then
case,
go
let's
for the
turn it
year?
back. Let's
Oh,
turn it
but-
back to community then. Or rather, what For once, I actually came prepared with a topic, and
Oh,
my topic
nice.
of choice. Well, I have two to choose from, but I want to talk about this one. PlanetSide 2 cosmetics. I assume you have all seen the latest
Yes.
helmets.
I'm not
Have you
going
have,
to be able to afford them, bro.
What helmets?
yeah,
I'm
see,
not anymore playing PlanetSide 2 really.
Yes, well, you see that, as you perhaps know, Zoe is going for the League of Legends marketing scale, where they depend on selling cosmetics to survive.
Microtransactions.
Yeah, microtransactions, same thing. Now, in a few days, they will be releasing some new helmets, and
okay,
the thing with these helmets is that they have these well, spikes, and the infiltrator helmets have crests. Crests? Yeah.
I don't know.
They have something.
Can you pronounce that?
They have
Mohawks.
mohawks.
Crest?
Mohawks.
Yeah, mohawks.
Mohawks.
And they look hilarious.
Yes.
And- Yeah.
It's so silly, but I kind of want some of them just for lols.
Lol.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
like
awesome.
the NC Sonic the Hedgehog helmets.
Oh yeah.
It's the best.
Oh Jesus.
Jesus.
For some reason, Flukeman doesn't like him. I don't see why.
Well, Flugman, you kind of
Yeah.
picked Flugman parts yesterday on the operation, so.
Mm.
Mhm.
Okay, but to flesh out the topic, where do you think that Zoe should go with their cosmetics?
Nowhere.
Should
Just
they?
keep it like that.
I've asked
Keep it
this
like
one
that. Keep it like that.
from other people before, but do you think they should go towards the batshit crazy end of the scale, which they are sort of doing with these new helmets, or should they try and stay more serious?
I think a more
I think
serious board might go well, but of course some people want to go batshit crazy and retarded, so
Yeah.
they can make money out of that.
I
Well,
think they should focus on making. They can do occasionally those crazy kind of things, like this one.
well, it just comes my mind that they can go for the Team Fortress 2 and to be very silly.
Hats.
Or then
Hats.
Hats.
well, you have your helmets already.
Well, it seems like it's the only thing they're going for, so I don't know. I just want to see some Space Marine armor in the cosmetics.
Oh.
Yeah,
my
I would
Yeah,
be
that's-
so
God.
for that one.
Yeah. Right now they are just adding helmets and not armor. So I would like to see more armor type.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think was it Smed maybe that made a twittering
Tweet.
that they were going to add
posted a
more
tweet.
armor stuff at the end of this 6-month plan or something. Or
So
in a few months
communist.
at that rate.
What?
Yeah, I didn't really get that one
He
either.
tweeted what?
It was either him or Higby or somewhere on the forums. They said that armors were coming in 3 months or 6 months or something like that.
Armor's like cosmetic things, not like.
Cosmetic
Yeah,
items.
cosmetic.
Yeah.
Alright.
I totally understand, but those take some time because they are whole body. So yeah.
Well, they're really not whole, but yeah, well, kinda. But take
Kinda.
for example the what's it called?
Composite armor.
Yeah, composite armor. It's not really whole body, but it's part of the body. You know.
Well, it spreads along whole body, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
Composite armor. I actually had an argue with Aiden because he thinks that flak armor is better than composite. For some reason. I don't know why.
The flak armor actually does something in game. Composite armor just makes it look good.
No, sorry, not the composite, the nanite or something like that.
Nanowave.
Nanoweave.
No. The one that's more health. Oh well, give me that.
It's better than flak. Just
I think
it's the only thing I'm
Yeah,
going to say is
I
better than
think-
flak.
I think you guys can't say anything unless you really have some stuff by the paper. some testings or info about it. I think you should not even talk about
I
stuff
have the
unless
living proof. When we go to battle, Aiden dies, I live. It's just life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
okay,
that's
okay.
not still
Also,
accurate.
yesterday, funny
I
thing.
think you
Funny
Yeah,
thing, yesterday, while we were at Zero, I launched a rocket against the enemy lining, and somehow, from 2,000 yards away, Aiden popped in front of my rocket and blew up.
Yeah, let's talk about team kills. If we're through with the cosmetics,
Those are
because
only conducted. Go
I
ahead.
I'm the expert of team kills. I think.
Yes,
Uh,
those are only conducted by me when people are disobeying things.
I actually have killed my own squad just too many times, I think. But every time it's funny. But I feel sorry about it. But
Team killing is a good thing.
team killing, I have team killed Mordus and Aaron like 2 times already. That's not a good thing.
That's
The
the only time I actually heard more this swearing. When Platypus killed him.
there's a Vanny Max next to him, and I tried to shoot a rocket at the Max, and Modus just walk right behind him, and I missed the Max and hit Modus straight to the face.
That's like from the movies with idiots.
Yeah.
How to fire a gun, idiot way.
Yes. With
Yeah, but that shit
Platypus,
happens.
lesson number 9.
Come on, that shit happens all the time. You try to fire at one enemy, some random asshole goes in front of your bullets.
Yeah, but I missed and hit a friendly. So
That's
guys-
worse actually. To miss the enemy and hit a friendly. That's fucked up.
I think you guys are still pretty easy with your team skills because you can instantly heal each other of you. In the project reality, if you team kill, you really have to say sorry because otherwise people start swearing that you are team killing for purpose and kick you from the server. And it doesn't happen often. And if you team kill someone and the reviving time takes, I will say 2 minutes, and the guy is back in the full head and can go on. And even then, he's in about, was it even up to 5 minutes risk of being dead if he gets hit again during that 5 minutes.
Don't
after
you
he
die
has
from
been
one
wounded.
bullet in Project Reality?
Not
Rip.
from one bullet. Let's say it's realistic. You can die from one bullet, but usually you have to hit maybe 2 rounds, 3 rounds maybe if you hit very bad. But yeah, 1 round to the right place and you die.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
Oh,
bullet.
actually, you will get wounded, and then medic comes. He takes the EpiPen, sticks it on you, starts the healing. It takes 1 minute to 2 minutes about, and then again, if you have that 5 minutes time when you will get instantly dead, dead. If you get again shot by the enemy, so
Uh,
you
can
can
you-
just run and rush like in the well,
Yeah, I think you guys have to adjust your microphones because I'm here. You're breathing into them again.
Yeah, that's an issue.
yeah, but yeah, I was about to ask that. Can you get insta-killed in PR? I mean, does it every time you get shot or something, you get wounded and then you can be revived? Or is it there's a possibility that you just
I
die instantly?
don't think you have revival mechanic in Project Reality because it's reality. When you're
Yeah,
dead, you're
but-
dead. You don't respawn.
No,
I mean the
hey.
wounded
Yeah.
mechanism.
First of things, you can die instantly also. If, example, if tank shoots you, striking you, you most likely will die that way that you can't be even healed. The players usually call it dead mode. I don't know where it
Yeah.
comes, but many people just use this. You get first wounded, which means that you are lying in the ground like in PlanetSide 2. Then you have, the medic has 5 minutes to get on you, starts the epidem, blah blah blah, what I just told you. And if you don't want to get revived by the medic, you can just press the give up button when you go to the spawn screen. And this is something what most of you will hate, though, especially those who have used the games which have very slow respawn time, it might be usually even 1 minute before you can respawn.
Actually,
And
I don't think
Wow.
1 minute is that much.
no, it can be even more. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You can even have more if you are doing stupid stuff. But if you are doing good stuff, like doing the objectives and killing right people, you will get lower on it. So what you have done before you died, it will affect how long respawn you will have.
Fair enough.
Does it, if you die often, does it make the respawn time higher?
There's the limit for it, which is something like minute, I think. Expect if you start team killing or doing some other stupid stuff, I think.
So let's say that you're in a big, let's say, clan match or something against another clan. All your guys load up in one sort of transport helicopter, Chinook type or something. You have at least 20 or 30 guys. You go up, you go out, you're about to land. Then for some reason you land on the single tree in a wide open area. The thing blows up and everyone dies. Would that mean you get like 30 minutes respawn time or something?
No, and first, just remember it's Battlefield 2 based on game, so there's a limit how many guys you can have inside vehicles.
Oh
And they
yeah.
are the
Sorry,
same-
I was
they are
thinking
the
about
same-
I was thinking
yeah.
about armor. Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Wrong
Well,
one.
even in the armor, you don't have so big vehicles, I think.
Yeah, I
Even the
think,
Chinook doesn't hold so many inside, but it holds pretty many, of course.
10
But
people, maybe.
the Arma 2 is different, and it's some time I have tried it. But let's say that Arma 2 also you have some kind of, let's say for those who have used it with COD, Battlefield 3, and PlanetSide 2, it's longer, but it's not so long, I think, as it is in the Battlefield 2 Project Reality. But it's at the end, it's not too much, and what I found myself to like about in the Project Reality is that it's slow paced sometimes. Example, if you are working with mortars, you will have very quiet time. You just wait in the mortar, get information by the radio, you start tubing out to the target, then you reload again, everyone just goes to get more ammo bags for the mortars, then again you wait just some time, you just chit chat with your teammates, and then maybe enemy recon squads comes to attack on you, you defend, you get maybe killed, then you can go next to go for tank, just drive with the tank, look for positions where you could see enemy infantry, have a voice command with the infantry outside of the tank, and they tell where is the enemy, and you just find them with your IR scope of the tank. Or then you just go for helicopter, flying people, destinations to another. You should look it what it is, maybe try it even yourself a little bit more than 20 minutes, and then you can maybe understand what it is at the end.
Does it have voice over IP?
Can you say again? User IP?
Voice over IP, VoIP.
Yes, it has VoIP, of course, the standard Battlefield 2 VoIP, but they don't use it. They use Mumble, which is they have own Mumble version for Project Reality, and this is very good one. When you log on to the server, you will be instantly changed to the right channel of the right squad. So what you can do in the Mumble, you can speak only to the squad. You can speak to each squad leader. There is usually, well, the limit of the squads. The only thing that the guys have not been able to modify is 9. So you can have only 9 squads. You can talk to each one of these squad leaders, or then you can just talk for everyone and the commander, or just the commander to speak to everyone, and so on. And then you have the local, and the local is that you can speak to people about, let's say, 50 meters from you. They can hear you louder or quieter, depending on how far they are from you. And to prevent that the enemy doesn't hear you, it's very common nowadays that both of the sides have their own radio chat area. So even you can use even local when enemies are nearby. But I remember from the old days that at least some servers were running that everyone was in the same channel with the local. So if you talk with local, the enemies would hear you also.
I think
they're
that's I think that's pretty awesome that a local would be heard by enemies nearby.
Yeah.
That'd be
They
pretty
should add
cool.
that to Planet
Yeah.
Side too.
Yeah,
In-
you could taunt enemies.
Yeah,
using
we
the
could be hearing
proximity.
you guys just singing over there and talking about shit, and one will just say that, oh my god, why we are even paying our time for these stupid people? We should go for the fantasy.
Speaking of idiots who play music on Planet Side 2, no,
God.
2 or 3 days ago, there was a fucking idiot with a galaxy in the warp gate structure building. How can you get a galaxy inside there? I don't know. He was playing music and everybody's
Hacks.
frame rate,
It's hacks.
everybody's frame rate went to shit because that's how life works. That's
Yeah.
sad.
But about that local, you can have that in the Arma 2. It's that if you talk in the radio, it will be always heard as local nearby you. Even you will be talking to your commander, and even enemy can hear it. So it's most realistic way of having VoIP in that game.
But
But let's say that I'm happy with the product reality. The only downside of product reality, really, at the end, what is the downside of it even? Okay, it's a little bit old. It doesn't look so good in your eyes anymore, maybe. But for me, I look more for the quality than the graphics, as we have
I
seen.
raise my hand here. Crappy graphics means high frame rate for me, so yeah, it's a good game.
Yeah, good game. Good game.
Yes, good game. Yeah, I want to say.
Uh,
I wonder if
Fast one thing they don't have is fast ropes in the Battlefield 2 version. That's what the people have been asking forever, and it's basically impossible with that engine. But yeah, that's very common joke even to have that. If there has been the product reality devs are very good because they do the mod. This mod, by the way, has been announced as the best mod of PF2 at least once, and many times. You can go to their website and see what kind of awards they have get and so on.
yeah.
I think only few mods. I don't know so many mods of example Half-Life mods, but I think only Half-Life and some other games which also have very good modding tools. They can only compare to the Battlefield 2 product reality. Even the Forgotten Hope 2. Okay, it's okay good, but it's still a little bit. Yes. So it's 8 to 8, but it's of course lots of sea only for the jets to fly on. And the other maps are from 4 to 4, 2 to 2, and 1 to 1 kilometers. So they are huge maps. Of course, PlanetSide 2 is also huge, but for Battlefield 2 they are very huge maps.
I think we're losing the stream again.
Oh.
Hold on.
It shows live for me.
It is live?
Oh yeah, but
Alright.
there's no picture. It says it's live,
Fuck
but
the picture.
The picture came back. I
Alright.
think.
I wanted to say something. Is that regional VoIP is it like that localized VoIP? If somebody talks in your right, can you hear him from the right?
Yes, that's the one of the things. Yes, you hear also what side of it is a little bit. Of course, if you have to have the headphones or something. But yes,
Yeah,
you can hear what
pretty
direction.
much any headphones you have, they are
surround.
surround.
Noise.
They are I can't recall the term. Stereo, right? They're stereos.
Stereo surround, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really say just to go try it. If you don't like it, then I will say you that don't play ever games that are slow paced and you don't, then you can go back to the Call of Duty and just fuck over there.
Yes. That's the attitude
Yes.
for Call of Duty players.
I play Black Ops 2.
You play Black Ops 2?
I play Black Ops 2.
Speak
You
about.
have no
speaking
place
about
in my
that game, I still have it
podcast.
here.
You have no place in my podcast like this.
I was just imitating a
Oh,
person that plays Black Ops 2.
right.
Yeah, speaking of Black Ops 2, I still have it. I still have the casing here, unopened.
Good. Don't
I
open
didn't
it.
install it yet.
Why?
I hope
Why
I
would you
hope
buy
that
it?
Cyber you didn't. I think he didn't even buy it. I think somebody very stupid just gave it to him.
No,
Take this.
for
I don't want it.
Christmas and birthday, just wrote it up on the list because I didn't have anything else. Kind of regretted it afterwards, but you know,
Well,
You
I
could
didn't
you
have
could
to
have
pay.
done
I didn't
Cyber.
have to pay for it, so I don't care how crappy it is.
Cyber. What you could have done could have been just that you would have typed airsoft gun, maybe. Because we can start with you also airsofting. I'm very happy to help you to start airsoft in Norway. I have already helped the Ganya and Matt Roberts.
I would make
Um,
I would make Cypher a airsoft target.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds good.
Yeah, wonderful.
Thazer, we can also start. It's even I know some people even in Romania who play because of I was in the Jets
The
last.
beautiful. You were.
I was in
you
the
were with?
I was in Jets in the
Jets?
big game.
Mm.
Yeah, Czech Republic.
Alright.
And there was this big event like the Berget in Sweden, and there was 6 of us Finns, and well, I have the topic in the airsoft topic or the airsoft forums. I also have the blog of myself what I made about the trip, but I was in the part of the Romanian-led company and the Romanian-led platoon,
Wonderful.
and we got very good friends with these guys.
Yeah, and were they all as crazy as I am?
What?
Were they all as crazy as I am?
No.
Ah, that's a shame.
But they have very interesting kind of liquid what they gave to us when we were starting to leave the game area. We
Liquid?
started to call this stuff as rocket gasoline because it tasted so horrible.
Was it some kind of Romanian special brew?
I don't know. It was just something their own stuff.
Yeah,
And they said
I think
that
I know what you mean.
next time we will see them, they will even have something even better.
I don't really like that thing. I had unpleasant childhood memory with that drink, so I don't want to get close to that.
Well,
Uh,
surely it's
yeah.
headlight fluid.
Well, you know, that fluid.
Headlight fluid. Yeah.
That drink they used to here. They used to, you know, in winter boil it and put not how is it called? Like you put those black beans, those pepper I think it's called. No, pepper are fuck. You know, something that you add like it's like a spice that you add to the food. You know,
Black pepper.
like pepper. And something that's horrible to taste if you bite it, you're fucked. You know, it tastes horrible, but it adds good flavor to the food. Now, my family, you know, boiled some of this thing, and they were drinking, and this thing looks almost the same like water. Am I right, Yonti?
Yes, it was this kind of stuff.
Yeah. So I thought that's water. You know, I don't know what I ate, and I wanted water, and I came to the table and I said, "Oh, water, cool!" And I drank the whole thing boiled hot with pepper, with that spice in it. And I swore my life that I will not touch that ever again.
Sounds good.
Very good.
So
You
yeah,
you should send Mad Robert a shipment and see what he thinks.
yeah. Yonti, did you like that drink?
Well, it was hot rain, and when we were coming back from the game site, and yeah, we are Finnish, hey, so we can drink hard drinks. It's
You
very
invented
common for us.
vodka. You invented vodka. That's pretty much tells everything.
Everything, yeah.
I
Goes
myself like maybe the Smirnoff most, even the soft version of Smirnoff. That's what I like, and it was very cheap in the Czech Republic.
Smirnov, yes.
You know, barring some of our sort of younger and newer recruits, our members in the clan, I feel like I'm the only one who doesn't actually drink.
No, you are Cyber. Don't worry. I also drink only when it's really. I have never drinking when gaming, and which is sometimes common with our older members, at least, with more age. But anyway, I always have one word what I say to them. When they say cheers, I say no cheers. I only have water.
Why would you drink when gaming? I don't get it. Why would somebody
If
drink
you're
when gaming?
well, sometimes if you are just playing longer, of course you don't should have something to drink, and especially if you want to snack something between the rounds and so on. But of course, in PlanetSide 2, you don't have matches and rounds. It always continues before you die in real life for not having anything to do, eat for a week, and not drink anything.
Alcohol poisoning.
No.
Yeah. Well, in short and a long.
Yeah, awkward silence.
Okay, now we need this soundboard of a grasshopper in the distance.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's
In
Come
any
on,
case,
Cypher, do the grasshopper. Do the grasshopper.
no thank you. I'm more comfortable sitting in my chair than jumping around like
Yes,
me.
in your wooden chair like a evil genius, of course.
Wooden chair? Where the fuck do you think I am from?
I'm talking about your picture. It's a wooden chair.
Oh yeah,
throne.
oh yeah. Yeah, I really
Throne.
want to get
The
back to
frozen-
New York and
the-
buy that one.
The frozen
I
throne.
really want to buy that chair.
The Cypher throne. That's what it is.
The throne of Cypher.
Yes.
But yeah, I got
but Jesus, when I first found
even-
that chair, I just had to get a picture of it. It was so
Yeah.
awesome.
You never saw a chair in your life, so hey, let's take a picture of this chair.
yeah.
I never saw a chair like that one.
What part of the Norway you are, by the way, from Cyper, and where you are yourself, Thazer, and also the Platy? Tell everyone where you are from of your part of the country.
Well, I'm from Norway, even if it doesn't sound like it. Platypus, you are
Yeah,
from Finland, and our dear host Thazer is from Romania.
yes, but
yes,
I mean
yes.
that are you from the south, north, west, east?
No, I'm from
what
the
some
rainy.
city?
I'm from the rainy, the part with lots of rain.
Well, so I mean west, the middle west of Norway.
Yeah, the west part of Norway, best part there is.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm myself from the Turku, which is at the south of the Finland.
Southwest, to be precise. And I'm from South Finland, Helsinki. Like, I live pretty much next to the coast. It's really freaking cold in here.
Well, I don't think it's so cold outside, but I at least have myself my own cottage and own sauna. Actually, I have three saunas in 200 meters from me now at the moment. But I have our cottage at 200 meters, and there is the sea. And the Helsinki, by the way, is the main capital of Finland. For those who don't know,
If you don't know,
How many
shame on you.
saunas do you have? 1, 2,
Two!
3. Lovely.
1,000.
but
Over
I'm not sure.
9,000. Over 9,000.
Over.
Over
I'm not sure
9,000.
I'm not sure can I count one of them because it's warmed by electronic.
That's not real.
Yeah.
Your traditional stuff. No electronics involved in stuff, right?
It's meant to be warm with fire and wood.
Yes.
The holy fire of the Finnish woods is the only thing that can heat a sauna.
Let's
wonder-
burn on the wood.
I wonder when Finland runs out of wood, what will they do?
We will never run out of wood.
Well, to just a joke, we will first invade maybe Sweden, then Norway, and the end the Russians,
Wonderful.
and just take their wood.
They don't have it.
I'll
You're
wait
going
for
to
you.
invade Norway, you're not going to have much of a resistance, I can tell you that.
Nice.
Basically, well, this is the problem with Norway. We had, I think, 7 sort of army bases spread out across the
Had.
country. Then we had 5, and now we
Had.
have 3 or something. Yeah,
Had.
had.
I'm
Yeah,
waiting for
we
you.
had-
I'm waiting for
we
you. in
had
Romania.
7.
I'll have my.
Now we have 3.
I'll have my simple sniper rifle and snipe you like Bing, boom, boom, boom.
Well, Thazer, so what part of Romania you know yourself?
Actually, I'm from hell.
Well, that fits Romania, so
Oh yeah. No, I'm from south.
Well, you have been talking so much of that where the Dracula is from, so I think you are very close to it.
I'm what? I'm what? Where?
The city, the area where the Dracula comes from.
I'm
You have
kind of
Transylvania.
south. I'm
Transylvania.
south of the mountains, like 30 kilometers away from the mountains. I'm 100 kilometers away from Bucharest. That's 100 kilometer west. You can find me on Google Earth. I wave at the camera. I just kidding. Right on the
Right.
south, 100 kilometers away from the capital. And the capital is rubbish.
But even for you, Thazer, we are able to get you to play Airsoft. It's not hard at the end, and it doesn't even cost much. We will most likely talk more about this stuff with the Hammerhead when he
We'll
comes
see,
back.
we'll see. I'm thinking maybe I can do something to. Well, I have an email. I can do something to participate on the real life meeting. We'll see where that goes.
Well, I'm ashamed that I'm not most likely going to able to take part because I'm in the army during that time.
Yeah.
But I
that's a
will
shame.
say, anyone who thinks about it, especially those UK guys, you have so short. Okay, not so short, but you don't have to do anything else than just drive. We Finns, we have to fly and so on. I have been myself in the one meeting which was held at 2011. I was at the age of 18 then. And I have to say that we had only maybe, how was it, 12 people there now? Or 10? And then most of them were Finnish. There was only 2 from abroad. But it
Yeah.
was very nice to be met the people who you have seen by the name in behind the computer and just talked lots of with.
Yeah.
And
That's
of course,
something.
everyone wants to meet Mordus.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
And we were even in the Mordus farmhouse. For me, it's very home because I'm also from the farm. But yeah, it was very nice to be
I was wondering,
as hosted by the Mordus and his.
is the farming industry in Finland that prosperous?
I don't know what that word means, but I can say that you
I
have
mean-
to go bigger and bigger and bigger if you want to do some living with this
Yeah,
stuff.
but is it
So
free?
it's shit.
Is it like popular in Finland to be a farmer or something? Because it's kind of cold there, and I doubt anything grows.
Yeah, that's the reason that we don't have that much
Yeah, that's
of
why. I'm-
farming because
what I
Well,
was-
it's more about that Finnish society has changed so much. After the war, this society has changed from the industry to the social, to the what's that called? The
services and such.
service stuff.
stuff. Something.
Something
Dark
I
side.
can't really translate it right now. It's
Yeah.
but you
You're a
get my point.
disgrace anyway.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Oh god.
Yeah. If you Cypher, if you could see our conversation over the WhatsApp messenger, you would laugh your ass. That's an app.
You should join it. You should join it.
Yeah. If you
Join what?
WhatsApp messenger, man.
Which
Everyone gets
What's
WhatsApp,
that messenger?
WhatsApp Messenger and
That's
join
an
us.
app for Android and iOS. WhatsApp
Don't have
messenger.
it. Don't have those.
Yeah, I don't also support those stuff.
It's free on
Yeah,
Android.
but
I don't have an
old,
iOS or Android phone.
old Nokia is still good and it works and it doesn't break even in the middle of the forest where you are with your airsoft stuff.
Wonderful.
Well,
Well,
that would
that's
depend
Nokia for
on
you.
which kind of phone you get. For example, the one I have now probably wouldn't last too long.
But by the
You
way,
have a
Thazer,
what?
will you
Yes.
promise that if you go to the real life meeting, can you promise that you will guys have a podcast from real life meeting?
That's kind of mandatory. I'm not going to the real life meeting with that equipment with me. You know?
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Because I want to so much. You will most likely,
And we have a
at
camera
least
too.
you should have the most biggest real life meeting what you can
Yeah.
have, because we have so much people from the Great Britain now and from the Europe, other places even than the Sweden and Norway and Finland.
And I'm the
So-
only Romanian. Yes, I'm one and only unique Romanian in the clan, so I'm proud of that.
Well,
Yeah,
I think Olli is the best one. Okay, he is part of the Danish, the Denmark in officially, but he's still from Faroe, and I think he doesn't have any. I think we will never get anyone from Faroe than him, unless you get your
Actually, we
friend, yeah.
have Saber from South Africa, so that's kind of far away.
yeah.
We have been having one people from South Africa, so he's not the first one. Sorry.
Isn't there a who was from Italy? Like There's one
Cubic and one
Yeah,
other guy.
We have El Kiko, that guy that asked to join the clan after he left the clan, so I'm keeping my eyes on him.
oh yeah, him.
Yes, I'm keeping my eyes on him. But I love his accent. Yeah, I love
Well,
it when
okay,
he says,
let's go for the accents. If Matt Robert would be here now, he would be so much ass laughing about my accent of. I think he has been saying that even to people who don't know me, that how funny my accent is. And the most funniest thing is about my opinion sounds like opium in his eyes, in his ears. And I can say that okay, it might be sometimes true, but you know, I'm just me.
talking about accent, I love it when that guy, well, El Kiko, he's from Italy, when he says enemy Sandy with a strong accent, like enemy Sandy. Oh my god, that's so priceless.
Mm.
We're going to make a soundboard
Yeah.
about him.
Yeah, but we do have a few guys with some pretty good laughs.
Yes,
Mad Robert, for
GDL,
example, one of the
GDL.
best one.
Yeah, yeah.
Guy,
Mad
DL,
Robert.
His
yeah.
laugh. You know, the epitome of the playing with our clan, our outfit in Plan Say 2 is when I argue with Aiden and GDL laughs about it. That's something priceless.
Highlight. That's a
Yeah,
highlight.
that's a highlight. Yep.
Well,
Next time that happens, somebody record it.
Yes.
well, I can't really say I'm happy to say, but I'm happy to say that we have reached the end of the podcast. We have been doing this for 1.5 hours.
Yes, and
We're actually 2 minutes over time.
we
God.
kind of broke the broadcast in two because for some reason it disconnected halfway through. But hey, it reconnected because it has this feature. Yay!
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, still
the
says we're
podcast will
live.
be into
All 5 viewers.
the
Two of
podcast.
them are us.
Who are the viewers? Cypher, can you tell me who are those heroes? I'm going-
Once your chat fixes itself, I will. I think it's me,
Yeah.
Platypus, and one other guy, and then there's a few more.
At least I'm over there.
It's only
Well,
We
that,
have
that's unfortunate.
5 viewers. 3 of them are from this podcast.
That's unfortunate.
Actually,
I'm here as well. So
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Let's hope we'll have more views on YouTube because I'll post this on YouTube.
yeah. I think that most of the people will listen this, and yeah,
in
But
post,
that's
yeah.
the main thing.
Yeah.
People just don't have time always, but maybe they enjoy so much that they next time join us. And we will have comments from the. I think that the comments will be very nice to the podcast because then we get some funny stuff in the comments, and we can just, have like a conversation between those who listen and us.
Yeah, but if
Yeah.
if we have a conversation between those who listen and us, it will be kind of awkward on YouTube because the listeners will not be there.
Yeah, but okay, I mean just that way that we get some ideas and so on, something to talk about. But anyway,
Yeah.
Get something to talk about? Dude, we've been talking about project reality the whole time. We haven't lacked anything.
well, I can even
then-
I have one sentence for this end of this podcast in my part. First of all, leave your planet side 2, try reality, and when you get who gets with the realistic stuff, try airsoft.
Okay.
As
Trophy.
easy as that.
That sounds
Isn't that
good.
wonderful? Yeah.
Well,
This is
Okay, Thazer, wrap this up.
Yeah, I'll wrap this up. But at the end, I want to say that we are sworn soldiers and leaders of the Terran Republic, and I want to see loyalty until death. Right?
Blah blah blah
Yep.
blah 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 blah.
Right. let me
Thanks,
let
Yonti.
me kick the outro for us. And those being said, next week we'll see you next week. Maybe with Platypus if Robert doesn't show up, or with Robert. We'll see who you love more. We'll see. I love this game. And with another special guest this week we had Yonti. Last week we had Mordus, and we'll see who comes next week.
Yeah, I will come.
Technically, Platypus is a special guest as well, isn't he? Since he wasn't here last time.
Yeah, we had to put Platypus in because Robert was a bitch and couldn't show up.
It's bitch.
Yes.
Basically.
Yes, Robert, if you see this, you're a bitch. Thank you. Right, so this wraps us up. See you next time, guys.
See you later, man.
Peace
Soldiers
out.
of the Republic and
Silence.
Community and all that.